welcome on board Mr. Ankur Vaid, the Joint MD and CEO, as well as Lalit Sethi, the CFO at Concord Biotech, to understand this better. Hi, gentlemen. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. I know it's a very basic question, Ankur, but I just want to begin by understanding the business. Who are your most closest peers? What's the business doing like right now?
Yeah, so very good afternoon. So Concord is into the business of manufacturing, fermentation, and semi-synthetic APIs. And all we do we do not do any chemical synthesis APIs, and that makes us quite unique. I would say globally there are a handful of companies in this space, and Concord holds a leadership position on many of the molecules that we make. When compared to the peers, I would say that we have built in significant capabilities at our end, because of which we hold such leadership position. And these are that we have a portfolio across a wide range of therapeutic segments, such as the immunosuppressants, oncology, anti-infectives, antifungal. And we have built a very large scale manufacturing capacities. We have more than 1250 meter cube of fermentation capacity, which would be one of the largest globally for manufacturing small molecule non-penicillin products. And our facilities are approved by all global regulatory agencies like US, Europe, Japan, Korea, which gives our customers the flexibility to launch the product globally with us. So these are some of the capabilities that we have built over the years, because of which we have a leadership position when compared to the peers.
Ankur and Lalit, gentlemen, thanks for your time here on ET Now. The market is abuzz, not only with your offering, but also about the kind of investors you have gathered in your journey. In fact, Ravi was just telling us that in the last 18 years, Ravi Dharamsi, of course, has even tweeted about it, when the late and very respected Mr. Jhunjhunwala also participated in your company some 18 years back. He took stake, and the way company has actually evolved since then, and he only took 15 minutes to decide whether to participate in this journey or not. Talk to us about how, in this last 18 years, how your numbers have grown. I don't want anything forward-looking, but of course, Rare Trust owns 24% stake. But in 2004, what were your numbers like? And now, as we stand, say the previous year, where do the numbers have grown? Just want to understand what has gone into in the last 18 years in making of this company.
Basically, if you look at the historical performance of the company, historically we have been growing at a CAGR of around 18%, starting from 2005, 2008 to till now 2023. With respect to the revenue has grown at a CAGR of around 18%. And with respect to the other parameters, financial parameters, whether it is EBITDA margins or the PAT margins, these are sustainable at the range of around 40-42%.
Okay, so that's the take coming in. As far as the revenue performance is concerned, it's been growing steadily from 600 crores to 700 to 800 crores. Do you think this kind of growth rate is sustainable? And with respect to what is there in terms of pipeline of fresh launches, approvals, etc., could you talk to us about what is lined up?
Yes, so we have built in significant capacities over the last 1 year. Just in July 21, we set up a very new fermentation plant in Gujarat, wherein we have put in 800 meter cubes of fermentation capacity vis-a-vis the 450 meter cube that we have at Unit 1. And just a few months back, that is in June of 23, this new facility was also inspected by US FDA and was successfully concluded with the 0483 observations. So this has been a major milestone for us in terms of getting the Unit 3 at par with the Unit 1 in terms of the regulatory. So we have built in significant capacities, and going forward, this capacity is going to be used for expansion of our existing molecules and also commercialization of the pipeline products. Talking about the pipeline products, we have a very, very strong pipeline of fermentation APIs panning across anti-infectives, antifungal, and oncology, which have a sizable addressable market. And these are some of the products which are there in the generic space, as well as products which are under patent, which we will be going ahead for the launch in the coming years.
Lalit, let me come to you. You manage the numbers at Concord, and at least your industry has been facing a bit of headwinds in the last. Nobody's questioning the structural argument of the API and formulation industry here in India and how vital role it is likely to play going forward in overall scheme of things globally. But in the near term, there were some structural, some headwinds which the industry was facing on pricing front, on logistics and raw material availability, and all of that. Do you think that's thing of the past and things will start improving gradually?
Basically, in the fermentation space, the raw material is primarily the agro based because we are dealing with the microbial cultures. So there we need to feed them with carbon, oxygen, and maltose kind of products, which are readily easily available in India. So there I don't see any kind of a challenge with respect to the availability of raw material or the procurement of raw material. With respect to let's say the headwinds which the industry has been facing in the past, basically in the last couple of years we have built up sufficient capacities, and now going forward the efforts, or you can say the objective of management, is going to be on the consolidation of these capacities. So going forward also I don't see any kind of a challenge with respect to capacity utilization, with respect to availability of raw material, or with respect to the pricing. Pricing has always been stable as far as our products are concerned, have been stable for quite some time, for let's say since last 3 to 5 years time. There is not much volatility as far as the pricing is concerned.
And just to add to that, we have always supported our customers in terms of providing the very high quality products at the most competitive pricing, because of which we have been able to gain global leadership positions on the APIs, which is a function of how our customers have gained market share at the formulation level.
Point, and no doubt, I'm just looking at, you have 200 customers, over 70 countries, some of the most marquee names like Intas and Glenmark among them. I want to understand a broad industry view which you're working with across the spectrum clients in India and abroad. How does a roadmap look from here on the fermentation related formulations? If we take a 5 to 10 year view, what is the kind of opportunity size are we looking for the industry and for the company?
So, fermentation and biotechnology is a very, very growing field. And, you're seeing a lot of developments happening in this sector, whether we talk about the biosimilars or we talk about the small molecules where currently Concord operates in. And the industry is really a very growing segment. And as one would see that even in India, the government of Gujarat or the government of India is focusing in terms of building the biotech sector and growing that up. So, it's a very growing field. And in this segment, Concord, again, is a leader. We have been building more and more molecules within this sector. The fermentation market, if you see, is close to around $11 billion. And which is a growing field. And, Concord is working towards how we can continue to gain the market share on the kind of products that we are into.
On that note, we'll let you go. Would have loved to chat more, but the market